Le français, c'est facile. Bonjour, welcome to Celine's Easy French. I'm Celine. Today we're going to learn the verb être and avoir in present tense. So let's get started. Allons-y. Let's start with the verb être. Être means to be. Let me show you how to conjugate the verb être in present tense. Je suis, I am. Tu es, you are. Il est, he is. Elle est, she is. On est, one is or we are. Nous sommes, we are. Vous êtes, you are. Ils sont, they are. Elles sont, they are. Again, please repeat after me. Je suis. Tu es. Il est. Elle est. On est. Nous sommes. Vous êtes. Ils sont. Elles sont. And please notice that when we say vous êtes, we need to hear that Z sound because we're linking the final S in vous to the vowel E in et. This is called the liaison in French. So there are different ways to use the verb être. First, we can use the verb être with adjectives to describe someone or something. For example, elle est sympa. Elle est, she is. Sympa, nice. So elle est sympa means she is nice. Tu es grand. Tu es, you are. Grand, tall. So tu es grand means you are tall. We can also use the verb être to say the nationality. For example, nous sommes français. Nous sommes, we are. Français, French. So nous sommes français means we are French. The verb être is also used to say the profession. For example, vous êtes infirmier. Vous êtes, you are. Infirmier, a nurse. So vous êtes infirmier means you are a nurse. Please note that in French we do not use the articles in front of the professions with the verb être. So we have the subject plus the conjugated form of être and then the profession. We can also use the verb être to say where someone or something is. For example, ils sont à la bibliothèque. Ils sont, they are, à la bibliothèque, at the library. So, ils sont à la bibliothèque means they are at the library. Lastly, we can use the verb être to indicate the date and the time. To say the date, we use this formula. C'est or nous sommes plus le plus cardinal number plus the month. For example, aujourd'hui, c'est le 20 juillet. Aujourd'hui, today, c'est, it is, le 20 juillet, July the 20th. So, aujourd'hui, c'est le 20 juillet means today is July the 20th. To say the time, we use this formula. Il est plus cardinal number plus heure. For example, il est 7 heures. Il est, it is, 7 heures, 7 o'clock. So, il est 7 heures means it is 7 o'clock. Now, let's move on to the verb avoir. Avoir means to have. Let me show you how to conjugate the verb avoir in present tense. J'ai, I have. Tu as, you have. Il a, he has. Elle a, she has. On a, one has or we have. Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, you have. Ils ont, they have. Elles ont, they have. Again, please repeat after me. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, on a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Please note that I'm doing the liaison in nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, and elles ont because the subject pronouns nous, vous, il, elle are all ending in S. So we need to link that sound to the first vowel in avons, avez, and ont. So when we link them, it becomes nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, and elles ont. So there are different ways to use the verb avoir. First, we use the verb avoir to show ownership or possession. For example, il a deux stylos. Il a, he has, deux stylos, two pens. So il a deux stylos means he has two pens. We can also use the verb avoir to talk about your age. Here is the formula to give your age. Subject plus the conjugative form of avoir plus cardinal number plus en. Let me give you an example. Elles ont 12 ans. They are 12. So please note that we're using the verb avoir to say the age. And please do not forget to add en, which means years old, at the end. Lastly, we cannot forget about some idiomatic expressions with avoir. Let me show you some examples. Avoir faim, to be hungry. Avoir soif, to be thirsty. Avoir chaud, to be hot. Avoir froid, to be cold. Now, let's make some sentences with these expressions. J'ai faim. Je veux un hamburger. J'ai faim. I'm hungry. Je veux, I want, un hamburger, a hamburger. So j'ai faim, je veux un hamburger means I'm hungry, I want a hamburger. Another example. Nous avons froid, fermez la fenêtre. Nous avons froid, we are cold. Fermez, close, la fenêtre, the window. So nous avons froid, fermez la fenêtre means we're cold. Please close the window. So now you know how to conjugate the verb être and avoir in present tense. If you like this lesson, please like my video and subscribe. Thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. À bientôt!